Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? So happy to be with you. I know I'm not live today, but I hope that you will enjoy this video. Yep, Grinch Kisses, here they are. And I thought that this paper was fantastic. It reminded me so much of the Grinch. It's from the Merry Bold and Bright DSP, and we have this cute little window here. So wait until you see what we're gonna make. We're gonna get started and we're gonna make this cute little box. See how it closes at the top? Isn't it precious? And then you have the two tags. You have the one that's stamped and then the one that matches the paper. And I just think it is the cutest. The ribbon is from the Garden Green and Real Red combo pack, and this paper here is Lemon Lime Twist because it's the color that's in the paper. And the words Happy Holidays is from the Brightest Glow. It's a word set that is a holiday sentiment set, and if you don't have that, grab it because who knows, it's from the annual catalog. It could disappear before next Christmas and I'd hate for you to miss out on it. We're also using the tag dies, and we're going to use this smallest of the square, not the decorative looking ones, but the more squared lined die. So I'm going to pull that out because we're going to do a little die cutting. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how to make this really fun project. So move the Grinch out of camera just for a moment. And we are going to start with a piece of designer series paper and, of course, the scoreboard, right? So this piece is 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and it is a piece of designer series paper, and the other side has the polka dots. So if you're with me when I did the Festive and Fun week, I used that for the giraffe interactive card. That was an interlocking fun fold card. But we're going to use the Santa hats that remind me of the Grinch. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a little bit of scoring. So here we go. Fun, 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 fun. So on the long side, we're going to do 2 score marks. We're going to do one at 1 inch and one at 5.5. Then we're going to turn long way, okay? And we are going to score on the short side at 1, at 2, at 3, and at 4. All right, so that is it for scoring. Pretty simple, okay? And we're going to go ahead and burnish on the score lines. Now, it's a little harder to see when you have pattern paper. So the most important thing is that you make sure that your sides are even. So when you score, that you know you have a true score, that the DSP is even at the bottom or the top, okay? We're gonna do the other direction now. We're gonna go this way. And again, I'm checking that it is nice and straight. And one more, this little 1/2 inch piece here. And I think the smaller the score, the harder to keep it straight. So you just have to be real careful there and just take your time, do it slow, okay? And then we have to do the top and the bottom. Perfect. Alrighty. Lots of fun. Okay, there's only a couple things to discard. We're going to discard both of these little rectangles. They're like skinny rectangles there and a skinny one here in the corners, okay? So we're going to go ahead and go down this line. I'm going to angle cut, and then I'm going to do the same thing here, angle cut, and we're going to cut down this line, okay? And there is our side tab, which is where the glue is going to go. But we're not doing anything yet, okay? The other place we're going to cut is at the bottom of our box. We're going to cut these little tabs, which will help us form the bottom of our box. So we're cutting right on the score line there, right up to the first score line. So these little 4 tabs are going to be the box bottom. Okay, so this second window is going to be where we put our window where you can see our kisses. And at the top, we're also going to do the same kind of cutting from the top on the score line down to the first score line. I forgot to do that. And the last one right here. All right, we're still going to do some window cutting right in this second panel. So this is the one, okay? And we are going to cut with this die. I know, wow, can you believe that? But it's true. That's how we're going to get that extra little tag. Let's grab our plates. So we're going to need our number 1 and our number 2 and our number 3, the well-loved number 3. Then we're going to put our paper on here, and we're going to put our little tag, and we're going to leave a decent amount of window at the bottom, so right about there, okay? And we just want to make sure that this is even in between the 2 score lines. And of course, we're going to put our piece on top, and we're going to go ahead and crank it through. We're going to cut that little window out. All right, so now that's how we got our tag. So we're going to keep this one. All right, and we're going to use this one when we attach it with the tag for the top. Okay, so I'm going to move that to the side. Then I'm going to reverse my piece here, and I want to make sure I can find the top. Okay, so there it is. I don't want to, and then I want to leave the same amount of room approximately. I mean, you just do your best. And then this is going to fit right in there. You just make sure that it doesn't move on you, okay? And you want to bring it down about there, okay? And we want it to be even. Come on. Behave yourself. This little tag is going to give me a hard time. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and put that top on there and run that through. And this piece we can just discard, but that's how I got that opening for our window, okay? So this gets discarded, and we can go ahead and put our tag back before we lose it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take the die cut machine and put it away. All right. So there's that. I love these tailor-made tags. If you don't own those, I highly recommend them. They're pretty fantastic. All right, let's get the plates. That's always first, right? We get the plates out of the way. Then we close this little guy up. All right. So now we have to make sure that we have our little edges, and they're going to be pretty small on either side of that window, but you still need to make sure they're nice and scored in there, okay? We're going to put our window sheet. And so I have that right here. Let's bring our tags. I have the little tab there for that tag, and then I have my ribbon. So this window sheet is going to be placed right here on either side, and we want to make sure that we have adhesive on that teeny little piece. I know it's not very big, but we're going to make it happen, okay? So I'm going to bring my silicone mat because I'm probably going to make a mess with glue. I'm going to start on this side first. It seems like I have a little bit wider piece. So once I squeeze it on there, I'm going to rub it with the tip of the glue pen or the glue stick here, because I don't want it to be super thick. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to have to hold this kind of up so I can see where my line is. And we're just going to run that glue right along that piece, okay? And now on here on the window sheet, I'm gonna put glue on the top and the bottom, just not on the edges, okay? And we're gonna place this down, and I'm gonna start it on the side that is the closer side. And we're gonna press that into place. And I'm gonna fold this over to grab that piece, okay? And that will really help, okay? So there's one. I wanna make sure that I have enough glue. I might not have enough glue there, but we'll see. I think we're good now. And then this one's gonna come over on this side, okay? We're just gonna wait and let that dry a little bit. But meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and put adhesive on this side right here. And we're gonna go ahead and close our box, okay? So this one's gonna come over, and then this one is gonna come to meet it, I think. Hang on, I have to think about this. I have to put it this way, I think. There we go. And now there's our little tab. We'll seal our box. I'm gonna grab my eraser because I have a little glue on the paper here, probably from my fingers. All right, so now our box has closed, and now we're going to do, there's our window. So this is gonna be the last one that comes in. So we're gonna do the two sides first, and then the back, and then we're gonna put adhesive on the front flap here. And that's our box bottom. So I'm just gonna hold on to it for a second and make sure that it bonds. Perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and open these, okay? And the kisses are gonna go inside here, but we're gonna give this a chance to set before we do that all the way, okay? Because I don't want this to not be completely glued the way it needs to be. So we're just gonna let it do its thing, okay? And we're gonna do some stamping over here. All right, so we're gonna use our memento, and we're stamping Happy Holidays, but it does not fit on our tag all the way. So we're gonna do each word at a time. So I'm gonna hold on to this so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna ink up the word happy. And then I'm gonna stamp just the word happy. Right there. Perfect. Now I'm gonna clean the stamp, and then we will do the word holiday. All right. All right, and now I'm just gonna ink up the word holidays. Bring it down a little so I can see what I'm doing, and I'll just try and get that to be about even here. Happy Holidays. Looks awesome. Okay, let's finish cleaning our stamp, and now we can put our little Grinch kisses in there. All right, so let me show you the Grinch kisses. So I have a bunch of them. I don't know how many we're gonna need, but I just poured some into this little cellophane bag here. But we're gonna go ahead and start dropping them in there. We have some that are the little face of the Grinch. We have some that have Max the dog, Merry Grinchmas. I don't know what the one that went in there said. This one says Stink, Stank, Stunk, Merry Grinchmas. Let's see what this one said. Oh, it's the 3 times heart. You know how his heart grew 3 times the size. So let's go ahead and put some of these guys in there. We want some of the Santa hats to show as Santa hats, and you're just gonna slowly let your kisses and just vary them one at a time. And then when you feel like you're ready for a little Grinch face, which that's what I did here, I went ahead and pushed that little Grinch face forward like that to the front. Maybe we can, no, I like it there. I was gonna say maybe we can put another one, but I like it in that spot. And let's go ahead and put another green and another Santa hat. I think that's good. We don't want to overstuff it because then it won't really fit. Let me grab that Grinch face. We'll put Happy Grinchmas. All right, I think this should close. All right, we're hoping that it's the way. All right, so we're gonna turn the two sides in. They're not gonna get glued, but this piece here, we're just gonna kind of grab it like this, okay? And we're gonna punch a hole into the center with our 1/8 of an inch hole punch, okay? And we're just gonna put a hole there because that's where we're gonna tie our ribbon. So see how I punched it through both thicknesses? And I'm gonna hold on to it as best I can. I'm actually not. I'm gonna let it just lay to the side because I forgot I haven't glued this on or anything. So let's add a little glue and then we can have our two little tags. And then the last thing is I'm gonna use the little, what are they called? Loose gems, holly gems and sequins. Hopefully you have these. I think they've already sold out from the last chance list, but hopefully you have them. If not, substitute something else that you may have. You could stamp there. You could stamp a holly leaf and put it on. It's up to you, whatever you want to put there. You could just put a couple embellishments on the corner of your tag. Why don't we just go ahead and get everything done? And instead of me doing that at the end, I'll do it now. So let's grab two holly leaves. That one already came out, so let's grab that one. And I'm going to flip them over because I'm going to put adhesive on the raised part. And then let's see if I can find a large gem. There we go. The gems are different sizes. There's some small ones and there's a big one. That's what I'm going to use. So we'll close that up. There's also some music notes in here, see? It's so cute. This is a cute little sequence. Make a cute shaker. But these little gems, you could use them for Rudolph's nose or, you know, whatever you want to use them for. But I love the loose. Anytime we have anything like this that's loose, I buy it because I like to do shaker cards. And I think it's a really fun way to do shakers. All right, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add our glue on our holly leaves. We're going to put one here. And let's put the glue on the other one. Right there. Right along just that center. And because they're raised up, when you attach them onto your cardstock, that's the part that will glue down really well. And then we're just going to add a little dot of glue right there for the gem. Hopefully I can get that on there. Okay. All right, we'll let that dry for a second. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and try and get our ribbon through these two holes. Let's line them back up again. Go from the back to the front, but it doesn't matter if you go from the front to the back because we're gonna tie our loops into a little first knot there, like that. Isn't that pretty? And you can bring that to the front. And then I'm gonna put my tag right here, like that. And then we're gonna put our other one, and hopefully I won't mess it up since I decided I had to glue it because it's gonna take a minute to dry. Hopefully I don't bump that rhinestone or anything. We'll see. Hopefully not. I'm gonna just lay it down like that and be gentle. Then I'm gonna make a loop on this side and bring this one through Fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up. Bring this one here and try not to bump. But see how pretty that is? And then you can just trim your little legs. You don't want them to be that. And you can bring this down also like this. And bring your bow out. Let's trim those. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. So we'll grab this one. Perfect. And then we'll do this one. And we'll throw the trim away there. And super precious. I'm loving it. And the window makes the whole project, doesn't it? It's adorable. And there is your little Grinch Kisses treat box. And I hope that you enjoy. You can see there's different Grinch faces. This one has a different look than that one. But I just think they're so fun. And I was going to do a paper piece Grinch, but I just changed my mind. Maybe next year, and we'll do it a little earlier. I didn't do a paper piecing pattern for Christmas, but maybe next year I will design some early and we'll do some treat boxes with paper piecing. We can do an elf and a Grinch and a Santa. It would be fun, right? A Mrs. Claus maybe. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you so much. And as always, I'm grateful to have you as part of my channel. I hope that you will subscribe, like, and share my videos. And if you don't have the Brightest Glow or the tailor-made tags, put that on your list. All right, guys, see you next time. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!